Oh, wait. Oh, you're over here now.
I am, yeah. So we've changed sides. The big difference between season 1 and 2 and season 3.
Yes, season's so nice. We did it thrice.
I guess, yeah. So we are live here, recorded live. That one of my favorite terms, recorded live.
Recorded live.
I'm not sure if there's other ways.
I don't think we record unlive.
No, but I will tell you that we've done a few events now as what is called Simulive, and
Yes.
it is opening the door for new opportunities for partners to be able to do new things and experiences as part of how they allow their customers to interact with Zoom. One of the ways we use Simulive
Yes.
in our environment is we've been doing some educational type events, some learning style events that allow us to record it, edit the content so we can kind of remove all of the fluff that you and I usually add to videos, the ums and the ahs and the
A bit of tangent, perhaps.
tangential off on a meandering road, and we come back to a nice edited, concise, hopefully, video that we can then upload to our portal.
To the webinars or events portal.
Yes.
One of the nice things about this, one of the things I really like is we can be giving a presentation that's nice tailored content and be looking at the Q&A, be looking at the chat, be helping the attendees personally while they're consuming the content that we've recorded and curated for them.
Right. So you still have a live presence there.
Yes.
You don't necessarily just have to put it on autopilot. You can put it on autopilot and allow attendees to view it.
Depending on your time zone, we might.
Yeah, some of those Australia sessions were awfully late.
Yes.
For us.
But that has been a tool, and I think it's been it's been better received than I thought it was going to be originally. And I think we're going to kind of lean a bit more into that this next year.
Yeah, so look for that. Look for more partner education events coming up in 2026. We're thankful that you're part of our 2026 season here as well. We've got lots of good things to come.
So I almost want to do, we just got done talking about our favorites, top 10 of 2025.
Yep.
Right? I almost want to do the 10 things we're most excited for 2026.
There's a lot. There's a lot if we just limited it to 10, but that's a lot of forward-looking statements, which I don't think
so many forward-looking statements.
The legal team may not appreciate.
And John,
that
should we let our audience member maybe vote on what scenes they would like to see for our forward-looking statements video? Because we have some fun with that.
As part of our video from
you, the
legal.
audience, can influence. What would you like us? What setting would you like us to be in for our forward-looking statements videos?
That's a great request. You see those most actually on our What's New at Zoom webinar that we do monthly on the second Thursday of the month. Make sure you're joining that to find out when we are releasing certain items within Zoom, certain features within Zoom. This is when we catch up on all the new products that Zoom has to offer.
And you can scan this QR code right here to register for that event, to get signed up for the series. But also, there's the What's New at ZCX. So What's New at Zoom covers everything we do except our Zoom customer experience products. That's actually a different webinar series, still monthly, but we've actually changed the date of that one so that we are more closely aligned with our release schedule. So we used to be like 3.5 weeks out, and now we're only going to be about a week and a half out from that release schedule. That's a new schedule. You also will have access to a QR code hovering above us someplace to be able to register for that one as well.
The idea behind this is to keep you up to date as soon as these features are released. And so we do our best to curate that content and bring it to you on a monthly basis. In fact, our viewers here voted that as the #1 event that we do throughout the year is that recurring webinar series. That's how important that is. And so we thank you for joining that on a monthly basis. Make sure you're joining those sessions by scanning the appropriate QR codes. Partners, are you looking for a way to elevate your Zoom business in 2026? You want to make sure you're at our annual Zoom Global Partner Tech Summit the week of April 20th. Eric, what are we going to be finding out and learning at this event?
We're going to be talking about workplace. We're going to be talking about phone. We're going to be talking about rooms and spaces. And of course, we're going to be going deep into our AI. So if you want to make sure to elevate your business in 2026, save the date for the Zoom Global Partner Tech Summit.
To the moon! You know, Eric, we just released something. We release stuff so frequently, but we've got to get the naming just right, because I've heard so many things on making sure the naming of this product is right.
Yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, and it's of course AI related, but I think you're talking about AI Companion for Web 3.0.
That's right. Not to be confused with any of the other AI Companion for Webs that we have released prior to this date.
or the web app, which also has gotten a nice upgrade.
Yes, you know, that used to be the artist formerly known as Progressive Web App.
Yes,
I think we're just calling
web app.
Just calling it Web App. It's no longer progressive.
Yes, that's correct. So AIC 3.0 for web
Yes.
is this familiar AI interface, conversational interface. Now, we've released this a couple of months ago. It's been out in the wild. That's great. It's getting some really big feature updates.
Yeah.
Specifically, agentic components. What's
Yes.
agentic, you might ask?
Agentois?
Agentic. It is the ability for this mechanism, this tool, to behave and act on your behalf, to take agency and do things.
So I think back to the time when I would have a real estate agent, a travel agent,
Yes.
a financial agent or planner. And so you're saying that it is one of these, it's basically an agent that would allow me to book on my behalf, maybe, or maybe to plan on my behalf, or to take an action on my behalf as I would do with any other human agent.
Correct. And that's really, it goes beyond. So we hear about AI being used to solve Big Bang or model stem cell research, these high level functions of AI.
Scientific questions that make us ponder. Right?
And they're great for that, right? That AI modeling, that deep learning, heavy data center functions. And we also hear about, hey, please tell me what food I can make based on the ingredients I have in my cupboard. AI, which is...
These are pretty far apart.
They are, but the agentic is bridging that gap between these two to say, how can we take this powerful tool and make it useful in your day-to-day life?
Yeah.
One of the ways I like to do this is to, just as an example, say, send John this message, right? We've known this for a while. Composed message AI companion, very known feature, but let's go another step further. Wait for John to reply. When he replies, analyze the response and either schedule a meeting, thank him for the reply, or notify him. It's now considering, it's taking an action based on a prompt, it's looking and waiting for a result, and then taking an action based on that result.
Yeah, and it goes beyond that as well. To me, the integration, the level of integration that we have with other tools now becomes way more useful in the scheme of things. So when I see the integrations into other CRMs, to other platforms, as well as the knowledge libraries that we can
the ability to customize this is so... It goes from if you think about your example of an agent, and let's say a travel agent.
Yep.
Well, the first time you go into a travel agent, they're going to go, here's my list of all these great places to go. And I have a plethora of options, and everybody in the world has said that these are great places to go. But what if it wasn't the first time you saw that travel agent, but rather you've been using this travel agent for years? Yep. And they go, John, I know you like to spend a little bit of time on the beach. I know you're going to want to do some activities that are family focused, but I also know that you're not going to want to stay more than 4 days. They get to know you. That's where that agentic part and that deeper knowledge set comes into play, where you don't have to interface with this AI for years to get this level of knowledge. We can inject that knowledge into it with custom dictionaries, knowledge bases that are specific to an organization.
And take action upon those items as well. And we can even start to update data repositories with new information if necessary as well. We can start to write to those data repositories things that you would not typically associate Zoom with. And this is where we need partner help, because we need our customers to become aware of what we can do with AI. It's not something you think of Zoom for today, most likely. And while we do have a great meetings platform, a great phone platform, a great ZCX customer experience platform, all of these features that we have, all these products we have, hook marvelously into this. You like that?
I do.
Into AI and AI Companion for Web 3.0. So it's kind of the overarching umbrella, we say, of all of the things that we can do within Zoom. And AI is infused into all of those products now, and how we action upon those.
I mean, I would dare say that we are an AI company that has a really great UCaaS, CCaaS solution, rather than a meetings company that does AI. We also, by the way, now have deep research.
Yeah, deep research mode. If you haven't used this on Zoom or any other platform that offers it, it does allow you to do a fair amount more of just your skin deep, high level type answers, Q&A from your AI responses. This will actually dig deep into not only our large language models that we have available to us, which we do federate, but also into our own data dictionaries and knowledge bases within Zoom. And you can actually select which data dictionaries you'd like to use as part of that, as part of which knowledge collection, for instance, that I would like to query for that deep research. And I'll go through, thumbing through thousands upon thousands of documents to try to figure out what you're looking for.
And these can be a lot of custom integrations like Jira, ServiceNow, that we have, Salesforce that we have custom integrations into, so that you have sculpted databases to pull that information from and get more out.
So how does a partner take all of this information we just talked about and start to bring that in front of a customer? And how do we position that? And we'll say table stakes here. How do I even access it?
Oh, that's a great question. One of the first things you're going to want to do is reach out to your PSE, your partner solution engineer, like the two of us. And if you are so fortunate to have John or I as your partner solution engineer, congratulations.
I'm sorry.
I know you're waiting for that email. I'll get right back to it after we're done recording this. So reach out to your partner solution engineer and start talking to them about a couple of things. One, get this enabled on your Puddle or NFR account so that you can get your hands on it. We want you to experience and start playing with this. And two, have them start getting you signed up for some of our training and enablement courses that start teaching us, that start going through how to engage AI at Zoom.
And if you want to access this today, go to ai.zoom.com and you'll find our AI Companion for Web 3.0.
This is your invitation to join us in New Orleans the first week of May for the ZCX Summit. Everything's going up with Zoom.
We just keep going up, and you never know when we'll stop. We just keep building on to the product, and ZCX is no exception. We're going to talk about everything Zoom customer experience. Make sure you are with us in New Orleans the week of May 4th. We'll see you there.